Okay, let's go ahead and start installing our TensorFlow. So the TensorFlow doesn't really work with the latest versions of Python. It has some restrictions. So we'll see which versions are actually best suited for TensorFlow. We'll install that particular version first, and then we will go ahead and install TensorFlow. So I have installed Anaconda already, the latest version of Anaconda already. So by default, all these tools like Spider, Python, all those softwares come as a package along with Anaconda. So what happens is, latest version of Python is already installed in my machine. I'm going to open Anaconda prompt from start menu, and so I'm going to check what is the version of Python that's installed in my machine. So I'm looking at the TensorFlow official website. So it says for TensorFlow you need Python 3.5 to 3.8. So it should be within this. So that's the requirement. So I've got your Python 3.7.6 version. So let's see what's the version of pip. So pip 20.0.2 is what we got. So these are my requirements. So I need Python 3.5 to 3.8. It can't be above 3.8. So that's first requirement. Then we need to have pip 19.0 or above. So we got 20.0. So we are good. And we are gonna have Windows machine. So Windows 7 or later, 64-bit. So we got Windows 7 or later. So we are good there. And then we need Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. Okay, let's install this. And one more last thing, it says request CUDA enabled. Okay, okay, let's do the Visual C++ and then we'll come back. Okay, let's go ahead and download this for the 64-bit version. So got a 64-bit machine, so we're gonna go ahead and install this and agree install. Yes, let's go. So it's gonna take a few seconds to install, and the one, so that's the last requirement. And it says we are supposed to have a CUDA enabled GPU. We might have to install uh, something that simulates this card. We'll come back to this. So we got this support guide. So that's it. So okay, where's the installation? Setup successful. Good. So let's give it a try. Let's see if it's asking for that CUDA GPU setup. So first thing what we are going to do is this. We are going to install with this command. So this is the command to install pip install TensorFlow. Let's see. We are getting an SSL error. This is not something I expected. So I'm gonna go do some research and come back. Okay, so here we go. So this is what we need to do. So if you see here, you're able to see that it's actually right now downloading the new version of TensorFlow. that is TensorFlow 2.2.0. Okay. So the solution that's given on their on TensorFlow website is pretty straightforward. So it will work for most cases. So all you have to do is check all the requirements that's required, and go ahead and run the command pip install upgrade TensorFlow. Right. So this should work for most of the cases. Right. And if in case this doesn't work for some reason, so in my case I got an error called SSL certificate verification error. So what I'm gonna do is go in and add a new command before that to avoid this error, that is pip install trusted host pypar and trusted host files.pythonhosted.org. So that way we are saying that this is a trusted host, and we can basically ignore the SSL errors, right? And then finally you give the package name, that's a TensorFlow in our case. So we given that command and it started downloading the TensorFlow. So it's actually a big file. So if you see here, it's almost 500 MB. So it's downloading, half of it is done. Let's wait for it to complete. So our installation is finally complete. So you will be able to see here it says successfully installed TensorFlow 2.2.0. Okay, so we have successfully installed TensorFlow. So it itself includes most of the libraries that it's required, so we don't have to do anything separately. It takes care of anything associated with it. So for example, um, in case if it needs some of packages like TensorBoard or Google Pasta, right, or anything that it's associated with that it needs for it to run. So it's going to either install it, or at least it's gonna check and make sure it's already there. So some of them, since we already have Anaconda installed, so some of those packages might already be available. So in that case, it will simply say, requirement already satisfied, and then move on. So so that's what's happened in most of the cases. So we got everything covered. So right now, let's close this, and then let's move on. Let's go ahead and create a new project here. So what we need to do right now is go to the directory where you want the projects created, and okay, so this is the folder you want it to be created, and then you can give the project name as rapid. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new project under this folder and this name. And since I already have all the projects, all the contents of the project, what I'm going to do is, rather than trying to build everything from the scratch, I'm going to just copy all the Python files required for the project into this folder. So these are the files required. Copy this in here. Perfect. So we got everything we need right now. So this is just a backup. Okay, perfect. This is an empty folder. Let's go ahead and delete it. Okay, perfect. So let's go to Spider. Close this. Okay, so you'll be able to see that now we got everything required here and here on the left hand side. So I'm gonna configure this. So this is also going to change. Okay, so this is what we have. Let's go ahead and run it and see what's happening. looks like it's running. So we got TensorFlow installed, and finally we are able to successfully start training the model. So we'll probably continue with this project tomorrow. We'll continue with the project to see. So it has a front-end interface. Since it's an API, we're gonna do some configurations to the API and then configure some connectivity to some backend database so that fetch we can compose a SQL query from a front-end interface, submit the query, and to this Python server API, and this API is gonna connect to a Teradata instance and fetch some data from it and display that in a front-end interface. So that would be the next step. So let's let it run and train. I was expecting some graphics issues uh, from the graphics standpoint. Um, I did not face any issues like that, but I was not expecting the SSL errors, which we solved it with a simple different command. We can skip the SSL errors and then move ahead. So this is how we install TensorFlow. If you've already installed Anaconda, we just need to go ahead and check all the required versions, install the required options one after another. Finally, you can start training your deep learning networks. Thanks. Bye bye.